I know that on the city level, one of the things that we've talked about a lot is retail development. And of course, the reason for that is because we're sales tax driven. And I realize that that doesn't necessarily apply to the county. We're property tax driven, and I understand that. But one of the things that we were kind of hoping is to see the coalition take more of a lead on retail development. We were hoping that maybe we could come up with some type of coherent message to the coalition. I think in the past what we've had is maybe we have not been, at least if on the city level, I'm not going to speak for the county because I don't know, but at least on the city level, I don't know that we've had a coherent message to the coalition about exactly what we want them to do. And so I'm just curious what the county commissioners think about the coalition and where you think that organization is at, where you'd like to see them go. Is there some type of coherent message or list of priorities, goals that we can give them that we would like to see over the next year that maybe we can, both governing bodies can agree on and give to them?
The last director of the coalition was faulted for being too involved with retail at the time.
Good point.
FYI. So I just thought I'd throw that into the mix. So I think,
Didn't know that.
you know, the coalition has evolved. They obviously went from being very retail-oriented and moved to the other end of the spectrum. So I also have issues with a lot of subsidies that we give to different groups because there's so many needs outside of what we are currently giving money to. That's a whole different discussion, whether or not we want to continue to do that. And I think that's a valid discussion that we need to have as a group. However, if we're going to stay within the coalition, I think we need to help them find a balance between retail and the development for employment purposes and more manufacturing.
If we being the county or the city, are expected to provide some type of subsidy, I certainly think there's an opportunity for us to set some guidelines on what we'd like to see happen since we're funding a portion of it. I'm not sure we've taken that side of it with real clarity. I think we've kind of broadly brushed. The director should expect from his board to have very clear directions with outcomes established. I'm not sure that is being done today.
Well, and I'll just throw this out there because it's something I wouldn't have a problem saying to, anywhere. The board is too big. They absolutely have too many members on that board to be effective. It's one of the questions, at least me personally, I wanted to get reaction from the county because to me, restructuring of the board and making it effective is something that needs to happen in the next few months and not over the next year. I think that it's a priority that needs to be addressed and fixed immediately.